Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Cancer, February 4, 2022. You may be feeling that you have just overcome some major challenges in your life. Perhaps you are feeling that now is the time and you deserve to reap your rewards. Indeed, you have built a solid foundation with which to stand on. Keep in mind, however, that this doesn't mean that your life is necessarily stable. More change is needed to stimulate future growth, but have confidence that you are jumping off from a secure platform. A project initiated by a group with which you're affiliated could keep you very busy today. You might have to spend a lot of time on the phone, or running around in the car to libraries, bookstores, etc., obtaining information. A close friend or love partner might choose to accompany you. You're likely to be feeling very strong about whatever you're doing, so expect a gratifying day. Spend the evening with someone close to you. If your job requires you to wrap up some agreements with your partners or work in group situations today, it would be better to hold off a bit if you can. Your way of collaborating with people is in the process of changing, making it difficult right now for you to focus all of your energy on the forces you are organizing. You should choose your collaborators with care, and by all means don't rush. Try not to get too overconfident today, when you think you know the answer to everything. The thing to remember is that you don't know the answer to everything and that you are on an endless journey of more and more knowledge acquisition. The learning process never ends, so always keep your ears and eyes open to new information that comes your way. There should be plenty out there for you to digest. Your social life is due to suffer some turbulence. You feel put down by friends and family, or even get into arguments with them. Take a critical look at yourself. Perhaps you are asking too much of your loved ones. Hold back a little and resolve the issues by talking to them instead of trying to have your own way all the time. You're right to be tentative, but your blend of intuition and intellect is well suited for this kind of problem. You know who is struggling with a personal issue, and you're aching to reach out. Make your advice gentle. A tendency to rush into romance scares off potential candidates for your love. Such a forceful approach can have an adverse effect on the person you desire. If you're not looking for rejection, try to develop a gentler and serene attitude, then those you meet find you to be a far more attractive proposition to date. A lot of progress is being made in your life now, but today you could easily lose sight of how far you've come. Be careful not to let other people's mood swings discourage you or make you feel unworthy. People could be projecting a lot of attitude today, but it's not aimed at you personally. It's just the energy of the day. Try to shrug it off and keep plugging away, and you'll soon be feeling better. Don't get discouraged. The difficult and even trying problems of the last few uneven days are going to go away little by little. You will have to start over again and accelerate the tempo. You are going to progressively be more open towards others, frequent new places, and maybe travel, who knows. If you still have some professional problems, put them aside and get out at least to go around the block. Group forums and discussions could be boisterous, but ultimately pointless today. Even though everyone makes a lot of noise, the group does not accomplish much. Take care to speak clearly and make your points distinctly, because you could easily be misinterpreted. If you have to make any formal presentations, review your notes beforehand. If necessary, rewrite your outline to improve the flow of your speech. After an alignment with lucky Jupiter in an adventurous part of your chart yesterday, the moon will go on to align with dreamy Neptune here today. While it will be another 2 months before the planets of luck and dreams align, today's adventurous lunar vibes are helping to bridge the gap while inspiring some serious wishful thinking. Knowing that over the next 2 months planets and turn wishful thinking into reality will arrive, makes this something worth investing in now. Life can no longer be all work and no play or simply going through the motions. Mercury only retrograded back into your relationship sector last week, with his direct turn today ending a short and sharp chance to focus on giving the past and unsaid words a voice. Mercury is here for another 11 days, and as the planet of communication will work to keep the communication lines open, something that will become easier from today. A grand trine forms in the cosmos early this morning as the Libra moon, Saturn, and North Node all share positive energy with one another. The vibes here can help us find peace in the work that needs to be done on our path moving forward, bringing an element of clarity and understanding when it comes to personal or professional goals. Since some people will be asleep when these aspects occur, you should take a moment to think about your dreams when you wake up. It's possible the universe sent you a few guiding messages while you were wandering through the dream realms. Later, the moon faces off with healing asteroid Chiron. It's important that you put your needs first during this time and try not to be a people pleaser, especially if it impinges on your ability to take care of yourself. On the other end of this aspect, you'll want to make sure you're not being insensitive or dismissive of how others are feeling. If you find yourself in a conflict during the first part of the day, remove yourself from the situation until this evening when the vibe lightens up a bit. Tonight, take some time to lean into love and self-care. Check in with your mind, body, and soul and look for ways to bring any unbalanced elements of your energy back to where they should be. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon enters Libra, ending its void which began yesterday evening. At this time, we have renewed energy to kickstart projects dreamt up while the moon was in imaginative Pisces, but we can also make more work for ourselves by rushing through tasks or running roughshod over people who get in our way. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. Also before dawn, Leo Mars forms a square to Ceres in Taurus, activating a T-square with retrograde Jupiter in Aquarius. The opposition between Mars and Jupiter will be exact tomorrow. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.